Yo, I'm gonna keep it real with you, man. When it comes to Otterbox cases, I used to think the Symmetry was the best case. There was nothing else out there that can touch it until I ran into this case right here. Yo, what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Technically T, hitting y'all with another video today. If you're new to the channel, man, yo, I review all of the latest accessories and cases for your smartphone, iOS and Android related. Right now, it's a little bit all iOS, but when the Androids come out, I got you. But let's go ahead and take a look at the Otterbox Aneu series. All right, now I love this case. Now, Otterbox didn't send this out to me. I actually went to the Apple store and bought this for myself a little bit, maybe last week, along with this and the Lumen series, which they're going to be their clear case, which I feel like these two might be the best cases that Otterbox has to offer, and probably two of my top cases out there, man. So let's go ahead and take a look at the box. Now, this is going to be, I guess, the regular black color. Now, they do make this in a few different colors. They're making it in a blue, they're making it like in a red pink, and I think they may make it in a, well, the clear version is the Lumen series. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at this, man. Classic Otterbox packaging, ultra slim design, raised edges, protects camera and screen, and it has a grippy edge. Now, you guys already know that I am all about those grippy edges. So let's go ahead and take this out of the packaging. Now, I have cheated. I have already taken this out of the packaging. I've already put it on my phone just to get a feel for it, because I knew and I heard such great things about this case. Now, as you can see what the price is right here, all right, you know you got to pay to play when it comes to Otterbox prices. So you can look at 50 bucks for this case. Yes, I paid 50 smackaroos for y'all, man. Some cases I do go out there and still buy. I know some of you guys never believe when I say that, but I truly do. So let's go ahead and take a look at the case. Here it is. This is going to be the Aneu series. Now, I could be butchering that. So if you guys, if anybody knows how to say it right in the comment section, let me know. I could be saying that completely wrong. All right, but let's go ahead and take a look at it, man. On the inside, you see you get that MagSafe magnet right there. And that's kind of how all of the Otterbox cases look on the inside. They kind of give you that little white plate with the magnet on the back. Nothing really much else going on inside, no texture, no anything like that. Flipping it over on the back, and yes, we do have an interesting design. Now, Otterbox, let me talk to you real quick. Now, we all know this is MagSafe. We know you make MagSafe cases, but I didn't understand the why. Yes, I said that. I didn't understand the why you had to put this circle on the back. All we need to know is MagSafe is on the inside. I'm not sure what this circle does for the back. Now, it has like a nice little gradient design. So, I mean, it gives you a little bit of aesthetic, but I'm not really understanding why that. I wish it would glow in the dark or something. I don't know, do something cool, but it doesn't really do anything for you. So it just kind of has that ring that goes around that. But other than that, on the outside, the back is pretty slippery. All right, the back is a slippery material. Now, we will talk about this a little bit later on, because that definitely does have an effect on some products that you may use when it comes to MagSafe. With this case, is a little bit slippery on the back. But other than that, you get these raised buttons, and I think you can pop the buttons out. I thought you maybe could replace the buttons on some of these. Now, you may can. I don't want to pop it out and pop these back. I don't want to get all involved, but I don't know if you can replace the buttons on this, but they kind of feel like it. But raise volume up and down, and then when it says a grippy edge, you have a little bit of grip. Now, that's not enough grip to call it a grippy edge. I feel like there should be a little bit more grip on this, but it gives you a little bit of grip when you are talking about gripping it. Accurate speaker cutouts on the bottom. All right, so let's go ahead and bring out 13 Pro. Ooh, very, very snug fit, man. And let's snap it on the 13 Pro, and let's go ahead and take a look at it. Now, this case right here feels amazing in the hand. I got to say that right offhand. That was the first thing I noticed when I slapped this case on, man, of how good that it does feel in your hand. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. Here it is, man. Graphite 13 Pro with that Otterbox Aneu series. All right, so let's go ahead and go through it. Let's check it out. So looking at that mute toggle, very nice to get into, man. Very nice, huge cutout, very comfortable to get your finger in there. Volume up and down. Buttons are perfectly tactile, no issue there, nothing going on the bottom. Looking at the bottom, as you can see right here, you see your ports and everything right there is spot on. You get a little bit of Otterbox branding right here. Power button, also very nice and tactile. And when you're taking a look at those cameras, it does have that lip around it, so your camera is recessed down up in there. Now, taking a look at that lay on the table protection, man, it has a little lip that goes all the way around it. Now, yes, I am running a tempered glass screen protector, and this is going to be Otterbox. You already know when it comes to the protection, they usually got you covered when it comes to drop protection, man. So when you lay it face first, you definitely are not putting it down on the phone itself. But if you were to drop it, man, I think that lip around it is pretty good, and you should be pretty good to go when you're talking about dropping it down. down. Now, I'm not sure what the drop rating is. I tried to look on the website, didn't see anything. Looked on the packaging, didn't see anything also, but I can pretty much assure you that if you was to drop this, I think you'll be pretty much protected with this case on. This definitely doesn't feel like anything's flimsy, but it also doesn't give you a huge amount of heft either. But enough of that, we'll talk about that later on, but let's go ahead and take a look at how this fits on your phone. All right, so first things first, when it snaps in, you have a confident snap. I mean, this thing is tight on the case, but on the phone, but it's not hard to get off. Even though how tight it is, you can still pop it off fairly easy, but it isn't going to pop off on its own. This is an extremely tight fitting case. Very, very nice fitting case. Let's go ahead and start off with the tug and pull test. So start off at the top. You really got to pull it to get that to move, as you can see in my thumb right there. So tight fit there. Coming along the sides, even by the buttons. And you guys know the buttons are some of where the weakest area is for these cases. Even with that is a very snug fit. Coming along down, really, really snug rubber, really thick, snug rubber coming on the outside, man. And then when you come to the bottom, even down here, you only going to get a little bit of droop right there where the lightning port is, but it's snug as well. So this case is definitely probably one of the best fitting cases that I have reviewed fitting wise so far. This fit is amazingly well, and in my opinion, it's way better than the fit of the Symmetry case, because these edges, in my opinion, are a little bit more rigid than the Symmetry. Symmetry sometimes can kind of bow out and kind of give you some funny looking deformities. Not with this case, man. The fit of this is AA1. AA1. I don't know what that is. Double A1. But yo, very, very nice job when it comes to the fit on this case out of box. You knocked out the part when it came to that. Now, how does it feel in your hand? Now, even though this is more of a protective case, I would still call this a protective case. Not really super thin and minimalistic, but it does not give you that much bulk at all. This thing still remains very, very thin. Let's compare it to the Apple MagSafe battery pack that we already know that's a thin thing as well. And when you look at that, it might be the same almost width as that, man. So this is a very, very fairly thin case, man. It doesn't feel like it adds that much bulk in your hand. As you see, the packaging did say ultra slim, and that is what it is. Now, when you're talking about the material on the back, I told you that can be very slippery. So let me just give you an example when I'm talking about it can be very slippery. So say, for an example, you're using the Otterbox MagSafe battery pack right here, man. If you didn't see the review of this, man, definitely go check it out. Love this battery pack right here. When you use these up here, it just is a little bit slippery and a little bit, it doesn't really keep them in place good because of this material that's on the back. Now, if it was more of a rubberish type material, a little different material, it probably would stay put just a little bit more. But in my opinion, I do feel like this moves just a little bit too much, but it works just fine. While we're talking about MagSafe, we're talking about MagSafe, turning this MagSafe battery pack on. It works just fine with MagSafe charging, as you can see there. So whether you're using the Otterbox or whether you want to bring over the Apple battery pack, and like I said, the Apple one is kind of moves around a little bit as well, but both work just fine when we are talking about those MagSafes. And bringing the MagSafe over, and then we'll get back talking about the grip of it. Checking out those MagSafe, it works just fine. Once I lined it up with MagSafe, not super strong magnets, nothing out of the ordinary. We know there's some very strong magnets out there. Nothing out of the ordinary, but it has a good confidence grip when it comes to that MagSafe. So no, it's not going to break any records when we're talking about MagSafe strength. So the back is a little bit slippery in my opinion. That if I had to give any downfall to this case, I would say the back just being this little bit of a slippery material. I would have liked seeing a different type material, maybe something like the Symmetry or something to give us something else, but it is a little bit slippery on the back. As for the grip on the sides, now they said it has a grippy material. It's definitely grippier than what I say was coming on the back. I'm glad they didn't put what's on the back on the sides, because that would be grippy, but it wouldn't be. But right now, holding it, you can definitely feel the grip on the case, but I wouldn't say that it's like extremely grippy. It's nothing like the D-brand grip. It's nothing like the Smartest Gripzilla cases that are designed for grip. This case really isn't designed for grip, but it definitely has some materials on the side to help with it just a little bit. So this is going to be a step below all of those cases that I've mentioned that is known for the grip. It's going to be a little bit of a step below that, but it's better nonetheless. I've felt slipperier cases when it comes to this, so it's not too terrible. But I think that's it, man. I think this is going to be it. Say if you want to rock a magnet, say you want to rock the Otterbox magnet right here, the wallet, that goes up there pretty good. And I feel like this is probably one of the more stable MagSafe accessories up there. So if you want to rock that, you'll be good to go. And like I said, if you did want to put this up here, I mean, it's not going to super fall off, but it's something that you have to keep in mind because this back is slippery and it's having a hard time with this kind of plastic material on plastic. The only thing you have to rely on is the grip of the MagSafe, so it could be just a little bit slippery. But yo, easily one of my favorite cases right now for the iPhone 13 Pro series. I have been reviewing a bunch of cases, man, and this one right here, you guys know my top 5, top 10 case list, top 15, however many cases it is. If you don't know about it, I will be sure to put it down below. This can easily be in that top 5, top 6 category, man. I really like this case. Two things that I just don't really care for is just the material on the back is very slippery and maybe the pointless circle on the back. I wish this thing did a little something. I don't know, but yo, excellent case Otterbox, man. Definitely my favorite Otterbox case by far, hands down. No competition out there when it comes to my favorite Otterbox case. But you already know, man, the links will be down below for this. I don't know if they, I hope they make them for all the iPhones. You know, 13 mini sometimes gets no love out there. But whatever iPhone they make it for, you already know the link will be down below. Go out there and pick yourself up one. I don't think you'll be disappointed. Also, if you wanted to just stop in the Apple Store and copy one, that's where I got mine from. You can also do that as well, man. But if you order from the link down below, that helps your boy out, man, because we're trying to get this thing going, trying to get this YouTube popping off full time. But you already know what to do, man. Technically T, I'm about to get up out of here, man. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, but make sure you hit that bell so you don't miss out on any of these future accessory videos that I got dropping just about daily, man. But y'all be safe out there. Catch you on the next one. Later.